Hey, how's everybody doing out there? This is my very first video, so it's probably going to be rather mundane, but hey, I was got a 1980 Fleer box of wax, and I decided to open that up. So instead of boring you with opening up all that pack after pack, I'll show you what I got. First, I got a whole bunch of commons, tons of commons, but went ahead and I'll show you what the cool cards are or valuable in here. There aren't a lot of valuable cards in 88 Fleer, but you have the Clemens. Of course, you have the Ripken. Anything with McGuire seems to be over $1, but there's the Bash Bros. Bonds, Ryan, McGuire, and McGuire insert again. And then this, of course, in the 80s, they were mass produced, but you just have Hall of Famers galore. I mean, look at all these Halls of Famers. I mean, one after another. And this is just out of the one box. I mean, Hall of Fame. Look at all those. One after another. And then, of course, in the wax boxes, you had the inserts, the All-Star Team inserts, and I got a few of those. One, Eric Davis, Jack Clark. The most expensive one in the All-Star Team set for 88 was this Roger Clemens. That came out of there. And Andre Dawson. So one, and George Bell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them out of the box. So that wasn't half bad either. And then rookie cards. Not a lot of great rookie cards, as you can tell. I mean, hey, don't we all remember Gene Larkin? And of course, Joe McGrain, Henneman, Noakes, Ron Gant. There's a good ball player. Of course, everybody was looking for this card back then. Greg Jeffries. Didn't pan out, of course. And I'll go through these. My videos aren't going to be anything illustrious, or I'm just starting out, and they're not going to be that long. But you're looking at, here was a hell of a hitter, Ellis Burks. Jody Reed was a good ball player too. There's Blackjack McDowell right there. R.I.P. Tim Cruz. He was a pretty good pitcher. Of course, we have the rookie card of Jeff Blauser, Jay Bell, Doug Jones. I love that guy because all he did was throw basically change-ups. Slower, and slowest right there. Old Doug Jones. Loved how he pitched. And then, of course, you have some of the dual cards here. There's Bill Ripken. Good thing the knob of that bat has a 3 on there instead of something else. And then there's the Tom Glavine rookie card, Matt Williams rookie card, Ken Caminiti rookie card, and the Edgar Martinez rookie card. Of course, Hall of Famer here. Hall of Famer there. And then, of course, you have some others that were good ball players during the day that I just keep around. The commons I usually just get rid of, unfortunately. But, I mean, good ball players. Potential Hall of Fame, maybe. But Julio Franco, he played until he was like 90 years old. Hell of a batting stance, hell of a hitter. Brett Butler, another underrated ball player. Steve Sax, loved Steve Sax. Every time he got a base on ball, sprinted to first base. That's what I teach my ball players to do. And of course, you have Bulldog. Everybody remembers Buckner. And then here's somebody that is so forgotten, it's unbelievable. Jose Cruz of the Astros. Oh man, I hated watching him play my team back in the day because he always came through in the clutch for him. Hell of a hitter. Reynolds, I mean, all these were good ball players back in the day. I mean, unlike what you see today, unfortunately, I can barely watch any Major League Baseball nowadays because it's either home run or strikeout. That's about it. These guys back in the 80s, I started collecting back in the 70s, and 80s and watched baseball there in the 70s and the 80s, all the way up through the mid to late 90s, and then that's when baseball changed. These guys could actually hit. They actually knew the fundamentals of the game. Well, we all know Lenny Dykstra. He knew fundamentals of other things, I guess. But let me bring this up back again. But unlike today, I mean, it's either strikeout or home run. Nobody hits to the other side. Nobody can lay down a bunt, move a guy over. I know analytics. You know what? That's not baseball. That's boring baseball, and it's boring kids from playing baseball. Trust me, I've seen the numbers go down in kids who play baseball, and it all stems from baseball is boring. Back in these days, I mean, when I was collecting, I got to watch the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Big Red Machine. I got to watch Billy Ball when he moved to the A's. Talk about an exciting team. Holy smokes, you never knew what they were going to do. Squeeze bunts, stealing, hit and runs. I mean, pitchers actually got to pitch back then. Nowadays, they just throw as hard as they can for as many innings as they can, and then they pull them. Oh, Pat Clemens, that might be a video for another time. He's one of my favorite ball players. Grew up watching him in my hometown. More on that later. And then Guidry, everybody remembers Fernando, or should remember Fernando Mania. Wally Joyner, he was a blaze, man. Everybody was looking for his card back in '86, I'll tell you that. Murph, probably a lot of people don't even know about Dale Murphy. Hell of a ball player. Should be in the hall. If Baines is there, Murph should be there. Franco, there's another ball player. He knew how to pitch, unlike the pitchers of today, unfortunately. I mean, just watch a game with how he pitched. Man. McGriff, there's another Hall of Famer. Clark, man, he could hit the ball. Myers, Strawberry and Davis. Just going through these, everybody remembers him and Johnson. Everybody remembers him and something else. And then there's Doc. Everybody's looking for Doc cards back in the day. And there's a Will Can. I mean, what are the nicknames nowadays? I don't even know the nicknames of ball players nowadays because, well, most of them don't have nicknames. And then, of course, there's Cecil. Here's somebody else who was underrated. I mean, Dave Stieb. That guy could pitch. I mean, he could throw the ball. Of course, there's Charlie Huff, too. A lot of these guys, a lot of people don't know about. But I remember watching these guys play, and they played the game. Brought in this Brad Arnsberg one because he's growing up in the town I'm currently living. He had a hometown there with the town I'm currently in, so I just thought I'd get that Brad Arnsberg out there. And there's the guy on the right couldn't hit a curveball, but that's a video for another story. Another story for another video. And here's Dwight Evans, another hell of a hitter. And then, of course, you have all the stickers that came in the '88 Fleer set, so I just decided to throw those in a baggie. And then for the PC collection for my 10-year-old son, just decided to throw in the Will the Thrill. Greatest athlete I've ever seen, Bo Jackson. And my son also likes Don Mattingly. So put that in there for him. Those three are going into his PC. I know, not expensive cards at all, but it's what he likes to collect. So I get those for him. And then finishing up with what we're doing today. Make it a short video, 10 minutes. That's way too long. I want to keep them more to 5 minutes. But you have the error cards. Keith Moreland, that's actually the catcher Jody Davis for the Cubs, not Keith Moreland. And you have this great card here, Tim Flannery and his surfboard. And then, of course, Jerry Brown. He's not supposed to be white. He's supposed to be black. Wrong guy on the card. So those are pretty good. And then, of course, you always have your kind of misprints things. These have all kinds of little dings and things that came out of the factory with them. So you can always expect some of those. But hey, that's my video. Didn't mean to be too negative, but I wish baseball could be a little bit more like when I was growing up, where it was actually baseball and they actually had some strategy going on instead of all this analytics and basically making the game so boring. You either get a home run, strikeout. So there we are. Hope you liked the video, and I'm Kagan's dad. Make sure to subscribe if you want to. There'll be more videos coming out, and I'm sure they'll be more polished than this one as we go. And hopefully this competition with my son, with his channel, I think it's called Kagermeister, we're having a little bit of competition against one another about videos and how well we can put them together and what we can have. I'm sure he's going to win since he's 10. He's got more of an imagination than his old man. So everybody out there, hey, just have fun with collecting cards or whatever you collect. Just have fun. And with that, see you later.